So last Saturday, as many of you know, you probably watched the video live when I streamed it last Saturday night. I went to a private residence near a local shelter, domestic violence shelter, which is supposed to be, and was going to broadcast some information live from the private property. And just so everybody knows the reason I was doing that, because people go, why did you have to go there? What did you have to set at that location for? Well, almost every day, I get information from neighbors that live near this facility who say, hey Tom, there was a fight out in front of the gate today. There were it looked like it was a drug transaction. There were men going to the gate, picking up women, dropping off women. We found drugs, we found needles, we found, one person showed me a knife about this long that he found in the yard where his kids were playing. So, and among other things that occurred near this location. Again, I'm not going to say the street because right now they're looking for any reason at all to either arrest me or just add more to the lawsuit. So I pulled the report. I pulled the, well, it was a little bit tough to get the reports because the first time I asked, they said, it's an open case. And I thought, well, wait a minute, how could just a call to a nothing crime, essentially, not even a crime, no accusation of a crime, how could a call response still be, here it is, well, it was the 8th when I finally got it, still be under investigation? So stand by and let's just watch a little bit of this. How you doing?
Good, how are you? Do you have permission to know?
Yes, I do.
By who?
By the owner of this house. Her name is...
Is she here?
She's not here, but she gives me permission to be here anytime I want to. So why all of a sudden are the cops rushing up here 5 minutes after I show up?
Because we got a call that you're sitting here recording.
Okay, is that illegal?
If you're on somebody else's property, that you're not...
Did you get a call from the person who owns the property?
We're calling them right now.
Okay. So my first question is, why aren't these deputies and detectives rushing up to investigate all of the allegations of physical assaults, verbal assaults, arguments, drug trafficking, prostitution, drug use, people laying on the road? I mean, things that happen all the time. Why aren't they investigating those nonstop? Well, I think we all know the answer to that. That wouldn't be good PR for Dawn Center. I think what I'm going to do is let you listen to the 911 audio first, and then we'll review some of the report, which is just going to blow you away. So, just a second.
911, what's the location of your emergency?
I have a suspicious vehicle that is outside of the gate.
Okay, do you know how long it's been there?
He just pulled in. He's parked in the neighbor's driveway, actually. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. Like, he just literally just pulled in.
Okay, can you tell what kind of vehicle it is by any chance?
It looks like a Camaro or something, like a Camaro of some sort.
Can you tell what color it is by any chance?
I can't. It's dark. I think it's red, maybe.
Did you see what the driver looked like by any chance?
I can't. I know he's putting on a jacket right now.
And did you want contact with the unit we send out?
I don't know if he's setting up a camera or anything.
Okay.
I'm like, literally, he's setting stuff up right now. I'm watching him on camera.
Okay. All right. I've got to call in, and we'll get somebody out that way as quickly as we can.
Yes, please. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Please, hurry, get here. There's a man in a driveway with a jacket and a camera. Desperately rush here to save us. Okay, so we know why they came. This was not by chance. Dawn Center has filed a lawsuit against me, and they're trying to collect evidence to say that I am harassing them. Now, have I been contacted by dozens and dozens of women that have stayed there? Yes. Have I been contacted by employees? 5 of them who've worked there? Yes. It's such an urgent matter to send out there because Tom Lemons may be wanting to see if he can witness some of this stuff happening for himself. This was a Saturday night. The neighbors around there said, Tom, you need to come here and watch what happens on the weekend, because it's car after car, just incident after incident happening around the location. Now, why do they get picked up and dropped off there by men? Probably the men they say were abusing them. Well, that's because Dawn Center doesn't give anyone a ride, even though they've got vans, they've got gas cars, but that's all just part of the fraud. They don't give anyone money. So everything they say they're going to do, or they assert that they do for women and victims, is just a big fat lie. They do nothing for women other than pretend to give them safe haven. Okay, and again, just keep in mind that according to every witness I've talked to, only a small handful of the women there out of 42 beds are actually there for the purpose that they're intended. I mean, how childish is that? Trying to get me fired from my job? What they don't know is that my job actually supports me, and they know everything about it. So, anyways, help me bring these corrupt criminals down. Help me, I want to end this on a good note. There are people in my documentary, I'll just say that. There's one woman, and I've also met another, who really desires to start something legitimate in this county to help real victims of domestic violence. Not become a homeless shelter or a drug rehabilitation center, a shelter for victims of domestic violence, which is what the billions of dollars sent out around the country is supposed to be used for. I hope to see you next Tuesday at the BOCC meeting in Brooksville. That's on Jefferson Street. It's in the courthouse. Please be there.